Today in 9th biology, we are going to learn the topic diversity in living organisms. You may be surprised that I am coming with two flowers. One is, as you can know, you all know it. This is rose and this is hibiscus. So, can you say these two flowers are same? No. So, that means there is some difference in this rose flower and this hibiscus flower. In the same way, if I take the other two leaves here, this is leaf of maize, as you say makkah, and this is our neem leaves. So can you say this both leaves are same? No. So here lies the answer, the title of our lesson, our unit, diversity in living organisms. I have just taken the example of some leaves and some flowers. So living organism, it can be plants or animals. So when I say plants or animals, we also have some microbial world, the world of microbes, which we cannot see with our naked eyes. Even there we can see so much of diversity in bacteria, different types of bacteria. Same way, but we are going to study because already you have studied microbial world. So this unit is diversity in living organisms. Especially we are going to learn diversity in plants, diversity in animals. So if I ask you what is diversity? Diversity means it may be the differences or it may be variety found. Like just now we saw the leaves. This is just example of two leaves. In the same way you can see the various kinds of leaves which we can see. If we go to animals, you can see cat, rat. Are they all similar? No. They all belong to different groups. So there is diversity. So this is the unit which we are going to start. So page number 59. 50, page number 50 and 51. Here you can see the diversity in living organisms. So this living organisms, firstly we are going to study about diversity in plants. So when I take diversity in plants, just now as we did an activity in leaves, it can be in flowers. It can be in the nature of the seed. So when you tell seed, there are different types of seeds. You compare the seed of compare it with the corn. Are these both seeds similar? I didn't carry it to the class, but you all can imagine, because see, this is the time where you are admiring the nature. The corona time, the pandemic time, everyone is getting close to nature. That is plants, animals. So here you know, did you all get? There is diversity, there is differences in different types like leaves if we take. So here we have the activity 1, page number 50, activity 1, observation of different plants. This is an activity which you do. So when I say observation of plants, you can observe neem plant, maize. What differences you see? You can mention it. There is a table given here in the textbook, where they have given the different points where you have to enter the different things what you can see in different plants. So if we see this activity 1, this is the differences what you can see. Like the flower. When I say flower, this is something called as petals. Arrangement of petals. If you compare it with a rose flower, you can see, here you can see the petals are only 4 to 5 or 6. But here in rose you can see there are many number of petals. Did you understand what is a petal? Petal is this. If we go to the lower part of the flower, there are some sepals here. So this is arrangement of the petals on the flower. It differs from flower to flower. So that is what we have to observe in different plants. Next is an activity 2, where we have to observe the external characters of plants. Now we keep these animals aside, we will begin with the plants. So plants can be either monocotyledon or monocot, and one more more than one, or you can say two. Now what is this cot? Cot means cotyledons. You know what is cotyledons? The outer covering of the seed. So the plants with only one cotyledon belong to the group monocot. Example, you have grasses, maize and all this family. They belong to monocot. Now dicot, when I say more than one or two cotyledons. Example, you can go for all the higher plants. Neem, all these plants belong to dicotyledons. Mango. So what is the difference here is they have different type of cotyledons. They have different type of root system. When you come to monocot, they have different type of root system. Adventitious, if we say grass, they have fibrous root. While this dicot, they have taproot system. So here the two groups of plants showing so much of difference. So that is what is mentioned in the table 2. Page 51, you have a table there. This table consists of the name of the plant, length of the stem, all these notes. Now, just if we compare these two leaves, neem belongs to dicot, maize belongs to monocot. If we just have a closer view of this leaf, that is our maize leaf, you can see something very much like straight lines in it. So this straight line is nothing but it is called as venation. So here this is having parallel venation. In maths you have heard this term parallel. So parallel means here the veins are arranged in parallel manner. So it is called as parallel venation. Venation is nothing but arrangement of the veins. Now if we just go to our neem, if you have a closer view, we can see that the veins here are not arranged parallelly, but they are in the form of net, some network like something. That means the veins are not arranged in parallel manner, so that is called as reticulate venation. So see, the root system differs. In monocot, the root system differs. Dicot, the root system differs. Venation is different. So this is all the differences what you can see. So in this class you are only learning what is the differences we are seeing from one plant to other plant. That means if you compare monocot with dicot, you can see so many number of or n number of differences you can see. So that is what is the table there. So that means here we have to arrange them. How the grass group is arranged in one group, that is monocotyledons or monocot. How our neem is arranged, mango is arranged in dicot. So these all groups have to be arranged so that there will be no confusion. Because if all this come under one group, there will be so much of chaos, confusion. Like you all have your different names, so that we can identify you by your name. Same way here, as there is diversity in plants, we need to have different groups. So this is observation of external character. If we go to activity number 3 there is observation of seeds. I already told you, if you observe the seed of paddy and of wheat and observe the seed of our corn, you can see that the seed differs. You can see corn seeds are very soft. If you just press, you can see that the white comes out from that. That is a young plant. So here the seeds also differ. So next, activity 4, if we go, different characters in monocot and dicot plant. I already mentioned the differences between monocot and dicot. So see that you can you complete these tables. There is some table mentioned here, as I said, activity 1, 2, 3 and 4. You have to complete it so that you will get an idea. Just now I explained with example. So see that you write it in your notebook, the different characters from the textbook. So Thank you.